Good afternoon. This is not a mo commit moment. It's just me talking. It's a random rambling moment, I would call it. And I was thinking about some things and noticing some things, and some things came across my mind. Of course, I talk about love and dating a lot because, that's a big part of my life, being a single parent, being a single person, not a parent really, because I don't involve my daughter too much in my dating. The last time I involved my daughter in my dating life, um, which is rare for me, it's only been twice since she's been born and she's 9. I was let down by that person. And that person in turn ended up letting my daughter down because she kept, after things ended with him, she kept asking about him and wondering what was going on. And he built up this false sense of family and unity in her mind. Um, he did that. I didn't. By including her in his family, and his foster kid and Autumn were close, and they were playing together and having a good time, and they were getting close. And he knew while this was occurring that I wasn't the person he wanted to be with. He actually wanted to be with someone else, which I told you guys about that story and how it didn't work out for him. Karma came back and hit him full force. But that was during the time period when he was deciding that that was who he wanted to be with and not me. And he knew before he brought my daughter into the mix that he'd been trying to get with this person all along. And I'm like, why would you why would you know that I'm bringing my daughter around? I'm going to introduce you to her. You knew ahead of time. Instead of you saying that's not a good idea. Maybe we should wait or something. And he encouraged it. He was like, bring her around and play with my foster kid. Like his mother had the foster kid, not really him. Bring her around to play with the foster child, and they'll have fun together, blah 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 blah. I miss my kids, and because he has two himself, and I want to, I don't mind being around the kids and blah blah blah. And he didn't, but it was all a facade just to get what he wanted out of me. um and excuse my hair, it's supposed to be like a little slanted Gumby. It's not really a Gumby, but when I wear it out, I try to wear it in kind of a Gumby instead of wearing it sponge rolled. But that's not the point of this video. But I was just realizing that about me. I'm gonna toot my own horn. I'm a good person to build with. I have my irons in the fire. I'm progressing, and I'm constantly trying to change myself for the better, both mentally, emotionally, and physically. Um, like I spoke on before, I'm getting into a better job. I am getting published. I, and it's not just I'm in school to finish my degree. When I get my degree, I'm definitely going to put that to use. But I am definitely someone who has great potential. I'm living up to my potential. I'm acting out. I'm putting forth effort to get my potential to be at its highest peak. I'm doing everything. I'm definitely a good person to build with. So I feel like I'm definitely a catch. And I know I've talked about this before, and I talked about this in my last video probably. But I don't feel like people can't build together. And if you are building towards something and working towards something, and we come together, that means we can build each other up constantly. I believe in the power couple thing. I really, really do. And I don't mean like, oh, famous, singers and, rapper like Jay-Z and Beyonce, but just regular power couples who are doing it and building themselves up and building each other up and making it happen. I would love to meet someone that I could be part of our own version of a power couple with. We could come together, have some ideas. We have like-minded ideas. Like I want to write a screenplay this year. Don't ask me what it's going to be about. I think my own personal life story is very interesting, and my experiences are very interesting, especially with the things that I've been through as a plus size woman, with people wanting to be involved with me emotionally. No, not, excuse me, wanting to be involved with me physically. I'm cool behind closed doors, but I'm not cool in public. And not seeing past that, and not seeing the type of person I am emotionally, mentally, spiritually. I'm a soldier. I'm a ride or die. And But you got to be somebody that's worth riding and die for. I'm no longer going to be riding and dying for somebody that ain't doing that for me. I'm not riding and dying for somebody and they're using me for it. I'm not riding or dying for somebody who wouldn't ride or die for me. I don't know if I think I just said that already. Sometimes I'm repetitive. Y'all forgive me. So I'm ride or die for the right person. You got to show me that you're that way for me too. I mean, there's simple things in life. Let's go out. Let's go explore things in Atlanta. Open my car door. I actually had an ex who had an issue with opening car doors indoors for me. And I'm like, why is that an issue? I'm not doing that. We actually got into many arguments over opening my doors and car doors for me. He had an issue with that. I guess because he had done that in the past with his ex-wife, he was jaded about it. But I'm like, I'm not your ex-wife though. You always tell me I'm not like her. So why is it only certain times that you select that I'm not like your ex-wife, but at other times you forget that? I'm telling you, men, y'all have just as much baggage as us ladies. Whether you want to admit it or not, you guys have just as much baggage as us ladies. Period. And it's not good either way. We need to start healing each other. And there's been a lot of memes that's going around and a lot of, things that's going around saying that the black community of men and women need to heal each other instead of being against each other. And I completely agree. No, I'm not exactly where I want to be in life. But when I tell you I'm damn sure heading there, oh baby, I'm right on the right path heading there. Physically, I'm not where I want to be. What am I doing about it? I'm making sure that I am getting my supplements in. I'm getting more water in. I'm cutting out all the junk and the BS that I eat to try to get my body in the best physical condition I can get it in. As far as my appearance and how I look, I've always been dope. That's not going to change. But there are extra parts of me that I feel like are not as dope and I can get rid of and, take care of. I don't really talk about this much with a lot of people, but like I said, I'm going to get my plastics. I did mention that in another video where I've never been in love with my breasts. They're big. That's true indeed, but I've never been in love with them. And I actually want to be in love with my boobs. And I know that sounds kind of crazy and that does sound shallow and narcissistic, but I want to be happy with that part of my body. And losing a lot of weight, I do have extra skin on my arms and I have extra skin on my stomach. I have a bigger stomach than I should because I carry weight in my stomach. So that's the first place I lose when I start losing. And that's the first place I gain. I don't look like I'm pregnant or anything, but it's still there. It's very much a fupa. And I would love to be able to get rid of that. Having lost weight, it is bigger than it should be because of the extra weight. So, discussing openly, I want to get rid of that as well. No, I don't think I'm going to have this flat six-pack stomach, but it'll be much smaller. And it's something that I'm aware of. I'm not really honestly self-conscious about it because I don't wear girdles and waist trainers, even though I wear waist trainer when I work out. I don't wear girdles and waist trainers and things like that because I just feel like they're uncomfortable and I don't want to do that. It is what it is. I have what I have. I make sure I look nice in my clothes and make sure I buy something that's complementary to my shape. But, I'm flawed. I'm not perfect. However, I'm a good woman. I'm more than a good woman. And I'm not just saying that because I'm talking about myself. I'm saying that because it's fact. And I'm definitely somebody that's worth building with, growing with, sharing your life with, and all of that good stuff. And I know I sound like an infomercial for myself and I'm advertising for myself and I'm tooting my horn, but I'm not doing that. I'm just saying that to me, I just need to find the right person that wants to build with me and grow with me. And that's been my mistake in the past. People don't want to grow with them themselves. How can they want to grow with you? People that are shallow and focused on one thing and not focused on the right thing, how can they want to grow with you? They're not on the same level as you. Y'all are on different pages. So I just got to find somebody who I'm on the same page with, who knows that it's more than just she got to have a flat stomach and a fat ass. that it's more than just, oh, she had to downsize her apartment, so she not balling no more, or I wasn't balling in the first place, but and realize that I might have gotten knocked down a notch, but I'm definitely on the come up. So like, it's just a lot of things about me that are worth giving a shot and giving a try. And I just have to look within myself and realize this, and have to look within myself and have that confidence, and not beat myself up about the decisions that somebody else made to not see that in me, the decision that somebody else made to not want to grow with me, this decision somebody else made to not feel like I was worth that chance. I've gotta grasp that. And there's self-talk, where you talk yourself up, and you you know encourage yourself. And I guess this is my version of self-talk and therapy, because I'm speaking on it, and I'm speaking it into an existence, and I'm talking about it, and I'm letting it be known that that is what I want and need out of life. That is what I need to be doing, and that is what is going to make things come into fruition for me. So I just want to take time to say that if there's any reason that you feel like you're not enough, you're enough. You're more than enough. You're enough. You're good enough. You'll always be enough. And if you're not enough for somebody, then let them go and let them move on. And don't cry about it. Cry about it. Get it out of your system. Let it go. Because you're worth much more than they see. You're worth much more than they've shown you. You're worth a lot, and they just don't see your value, and that's fine. Somebody will. So if you ever feel like you're not good enough, you're not it, you're wondering why, you are. Just know you are. And I'm talking to me too. I have to talk to me and say this to me, because if I don't say this to me, I'm not going to believe it. I'm going to keep going back to the fact that it didn't work out, or I was failed, or I didn't get the person I wanted, and things didn't work out, and what was wrong with me. I'll constantly question myself and wonder why and what the problem was, when I'll probably never know what the real problem was, or and have the opportunity. You don't get closure all the time. You got to create your own closure. And that's what it is. Create your own closure. Don't wait for somebody else to give it to you, because it ain't going to happen. You got to get your own closure. You got to close things off for yourself. And that's what it is. So life is all about loving yourself and loving those who love you, and, appreciating those who appreciate you, and appreciating yourself and loving yourself. That's the most important thing. And I feel like a lot of times I didn't love myself, but that shit is over now. I love myself more than dealing with what I was, I guess, dealing with what I was made to believe. So, guys, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know how you feel. Let me know your opinion. Let me know if you agree, disagree, what your experience was, all of that. So, until next time, YouTubers, I'm out of here. Peace. Fingers crossed for us to live a better life while we're here.